Oh, I think it was Christ the Lord, The Road to Canaan. I think I was just floating when I wrote that book. It was such a joy to write that book. I never experienced anything like it. But I have enjoyed writing most of my books. I've written books in dark depression and misery, and I've written books in happiness and high spirits. And I don't think anybody would know which ones are which. But Christ the Lord, The Road to Canaan was just, I wasn't on the earth. I wasn't with people. I was just in that book. That was it.
And it's a pleasure to see you, and also feeling like I'm about to take communion. But I just want to ask you about violin. It's one of the ones, from my perspective, that I don't know a lot of people who've read it, and I know pieces of you are everywhere in your writing. And my conception is that I feel the closest to you when I read that book. I read like I listen to a song, I love it. I just want to tell me how much of you is in there and how.
Oh, that book was so personal for me. It was all about my enormous love of music and the desire to make music and the tragedy that I had no talent to do. And it was a book in which I put more of my own personal experience and travels than I usually do with any book. And it almost drove me a bit crazy to do that book, to go that far into the pain I felt over the death of my daughter and the question of art and madness and the kinds of blood that exist in this world, the natural fluid, the blood of procreation, and the blood that comes from violence. I nearly went nuts writing that book. I turned myself inside out, so I'm very happy to hear that you responded to it because it has a special place in my heart. It's never been as popular as my other books. I have 3 or 4 orphan books that are just not that popular, and violin is one of them, but thank you so much for mentioning it.
I felt it. Thank you.
I just want to say, wish everybody a wonderful Thanksgiving, and let's thank Anne for a great evening.